As so many people that live in the sea to sky region, we're all here for the mountains. I grew up here. I've never really lived anywhere else, and this is where I want to be. I can't get away from the mountains, I can't get away from the ocean, and this is where it all is. My name is Reed Maduke, and I am the owner of Coast Essential Construction. Coast Essential Construction is a boutique home building company, and when I say boutique, I mean that we purposely limit the amount of houses that we build. We build custom and luxury real estate, and we try to limit our start so that we can really have our team focus on each job one at a time, maybe two at a time at the most. What makes us different than other builders is the wealth of knowledge that we have and the experience that our team has. Being a third generation carpenter builder, I've spent so much time learning what not to do, and it's allowed us to really limit the amount of mistakes that are made on site because we have the foresight to see it coming and talk with engineers, architects, homeowners, and really point out why this is a bad idea or why this is a good idea. The integrative design process is where I shine. The pre-planning and the logistics of the construction as well as the quality control. And there's a lot of projects out there where, permit information gets thrown together and then it gets sent to a builder right at the time of construction, and things don't line up. We try to pull that all together before we're going in for permits so that there's no surprises. We also try to do a lot of prefabricated construction, whether that's steel work, prefabricated structural panels, framing, timber, all that, so that we're really shrinking our construction schedules on site and getting it in as much finished product as possible, trying to minimize our garbage, minimize our crew sizes, and minimize our schedule time on site. Building a custom home for someone, especially if it's their first home, it's a very big deal. It's the most amount of money they'll ever spend on one thing. It can be very stressful, and we try to make it as low stress as possible. So building that trust and showing them what we're about is super important, and it's the foundation of our business, really. We definitely design things based project by project. We do a lot of the design work ourselves, but we also work with a lot of other architects and designers, and everything is suited to what the client's needs and wants are, and then also fitting to the land as much as possible. Working around here, the terrain is very challenging. There's a lot of rock, there's a lot of steep hillsides. Of course, lots of people in luxury real estate, they want those views, and those views are often coming at an expense of being on steep hillsides, so it's hard to work with. We really try to limit what we're doing to the land and try to really fit into the landscape so that we're not overblasting or making the house seem more assuming than it should be, and try to tuck things into the landscape. That always becomes very challenging, very time consuming through the design process, but at the end that is super rewarding. We all take such deep admiration in our own work. We try to strive for excellence while balancing the budgets and balancing the schedule. Of course, anybody can make anything look perfect if they take an unlimited budget and an unlimited amount of time, but we always try to get it done in a very, very efficient manner while managing to get the best quality possible. The best way to get in touch with us is always through our website. We always reach out right away. We're talking, we're chatting, and seeing where it goes to.